Before we get into today's video, I wanted to give a huge thank you to the channel sponsor as well as today's video sponsor, and that is Floodgate Games. And today I'm going to be talking about their newest game that is now officially out in retail as well as available on the Floodgate Games website, and that is Skyrockets. Skyrockets is a cooperative game for 2 to 5 players where players will be working together to put on the best fireworks show. They'll be doing this by playing down cards that have 2 different colors on them, and those colors represent the sand timers, and those sand timers represent the fireworks. So all players would be playing down different cards, flipping over sand timers, and if ever a sand timer runs out, that represents a firework not really going off as planned, and eventually your audience will get bored and start to leave, which is not good. This is, like I said, a real-time game where you will be playing through a bunch of different scenarios, so you can go through all of them together. You can jump back and forth between different scenarios to try them out, go through the entire scenario kind of like a campaign, and work together to finish all of them. But that is everything for Skyrockets. Definitely check it out if you are interested, and a huge thank you again to Floodgate Games. Hey friends, it is Jenna, what is up, and welcome back to the board game garden. Yes, I am in a bathroom, but we have made it to Breakout Con. The board game garden is on wheels, and this is the only spot that I could actually find somewhere quiet. I actually meant to film this earlier on before I left, but of course, in natural Jenna fashion, I was running late. So we are now at Breakout Con, and I am wanting to start the vlog. So we've made it here. We have gotten our spot at the Breakout Con open gaming room, and we are about to get started. So very, very excited. You can see me in the back, and hopefully no one walks into this bathroom and thinks I'm very weird talking to myself. Anyways, let's go back out there and let's start playing some games.
First game of the convention! Woo! What happened? Aesthetics. I won! You have to take a black if there is one.
Yeah,
or when you take this, you can take anything.
I was gonna
So when you put it in, you only put 2. Yeah. But you could lock it in, if you want to put it here, you just have to burn one of your tokens.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, honestly, what, started 2 hours ago? 2.5 hours. Oh, there's...
It's chaos. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Oh!
There's like 2 bucks ago.
Woo! Yes.
8 4
Oh, I got a level 2. Kinda good.
You'll take 6.
not getting any good stuff. Bummer.
Wait. Who took it?
But it's only used at those
Who took it? Someone take the bank.
Yeah, he
Is that
just
the other
wanted-
coin that I needed for myself?
I know he took something I wanted too, so adapt. What happens when you play with people that adapt so well? Photobomb.
Cheers! Cheers, everybody! Cheers! Cheers!
Where are the other bonuses? Where are the bonuses at? Wait.
Are there pearls?
You can do this.
No, there's not.
Another bonus.
There was pearls. You get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna get their coffee and be like, where's the...
I didn't get the clover boards. Oh wow.
I know.
There's even one on this side too. They know exactly what we're playing.
Now we can.
You draw.
I'll invoke.
I can't move my forwardmost card. It just fucking
Got it. So I have to get one of the three, but not.
What's France?
A card of the same power.
And two?
Yeah.
for the bringing by. And we're
so we can get
doing
right
a
back to
teach.
doing-
We need to learn flip down.
Yeah, it's fine. With your left hand.
All right.
Okay, so the heart is really translated.
We're going. We're
Jenna with her wild west. Jenna, what'd you get? Oh my gosh, you got the Yahtzee coffee game?
Can I help somebody?
What did you get? Yeah, okay, so I get this for free. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to say the what?
I will say the 11. 11.
Last tussle.
I get 0.
Whoa. Beaver Creek.
I'm pretty freaking good at this, I will say. I'm really good at this game.
Feel free to continue taking your turn. I'm just taking your.
Whose turn is it? Is it mine?
I just went.
Okay.
Take Jenna's red 6.
Okay. That's my 6.
Yeah. I can finally publish. My one big publish.
Oh, he's doing it too. Shit.
Right. I just need a How did you get mine? I thought you were.
I'll flip it. Ready?
No!
Is it just everything went right?
Yeah. Oh, that's a way better way to do it. You can grab that with your fingers and move it off. That's the strat. Before you just grab the thing and move it off. Except the cups. Except the cups. Who's comfortable first?
Jenna's got a sanitizer.
Do I have a bell? Okay. I have to flip it like somebody
You're
else.
so tingly, Jenna.
1 in 4 is an easy enough percentage I could do in my head.
I wonder who won. All those points. You won. He's so happy. The weekend is over. Everyone's tired.
Sleepy.
And you did your event?
We went to one.
Kat and Steph, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Everyone's very tired.
Is this alive? What is this supposed to be?
I'm just filming
Is this
for
on
my
the
vlog.
YouTube? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Am I
Is this on the YouTubes? Should I not say
I
things?
don't.
I'm on the whoa.
I use smoke signals. I love how.
Steph, what was your favorite
I said
game of the
on the
weekend?
Favorite game? I actually really like Wizards of the Grimoire.
Whose turn is it?
That's a good one.
Kat?
I like playing Calte.
Yeah. I think
Great.
Calte. I think Calte might have been my favorite. Oh, but then
Oh,
I played
come on.
Encyclopedia today, and that was really fun too. Probably Calte or Encyclopedia are my favorites. Kyle,
Hi.
favorite game of the weekend?
Oh, the weekend.
No, it's
Probably Dune.
Dune? Okay. You said Dripolter?
Dripolter was pretty good too.
That's just
Tyler, what was your favorite of the few games that you played?
Let's go light and heavy, because I only played 3 games this weekend. Lightest, best would be Drop Holster, and heaviest would be Merv.
2 cards turns into a card. So 2 at any color.
Did not like it.
Hi.
Hello.
Favorite game?
Galactic Cruise was a blast.
Oh yeah.
Jealous. Alan, favorite game?
Racing robots.
Oh, yeah, that was fun too.
Yeah, racing robots.
John?
Racing robots. Galactic Cruise.
Hell yeah.
Fun.
Paul?
Patrick.
Patrick?
Unironically, this.
Sorry.
Put that as a video.
Pandemic. Patrick and I didn't really play any games together. A little bit. Natalie.
Station. Well, Galactic Cruise, but Station Fall.
Really? You liked
I liked it, but
Okay.
also like, look what happened with me and my doctor,
Yeah.
and then just searching for a way to abandon ship because it's like everyone did the work for me, and then I was like, well, I might as well play this character.
So you won. You
So,
won.
yeah.
That's part of the reason why you
Well,
like it.
yeah, but it was also just ridiculous because
Yeah.
we were all chaotic, right?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like anyone took
You were
it too
way too
seriously.
happy killing my cycle.
Yeah, I just went around being like, how can I blow stuff up? How can I get in here? Yeah. Yeah.
Stand up.
That's what I do.
There we go. Okay. Hey friends, what is up? It is a little bit later, a few days later. I think it's Wednesday right now, so Breakout Con went from Friday to Sunday. It is now Wednesday, and I really want to finish off this vlog so I can edit it and get it up for you guys, but I wanted to finish off the vlog by doing a big haul of all of the games that I got from the Bring and Buy, which I got, I think, a lot more games this time than I got last year, but I knew I was going to be making money back because I took in some games to the Bring and Buy. I think I ended up making about $230 for the games that I brought in, and I think I actually did the math, and I think I spent like $5 over that for the games that I purchased. So I made $230, but I spent $235. So yes, I also did sell some games during the time that I was there. I actually met up with some people and sold some games there, so that's not even included in the money that I made, as well as I did sell some games before I went to Breakout Con. So I've been kind of budgeting and making sure I had a little bit of extra money in order to purchase some stuff at the Bring and Buy, which is also or always one of my favorite things to do at Breakout Con. So I'm so excited. I found some really amazing things. I actually had a note on my cell phone of games that I was looking for, and I actually found quite a few of the games that I was looking for, and then I additionally got some things that I was not expecting to get. Like always, that happens. But yeah, let's get into this. I'm very excited. I have my whole bag beside me here of all of the games that I ended up grabbing. I will say that I did purchase a game from a friend while I was there. He actually purchased a few games from me, and then this kind of came off of the total of what he owed me. So we did a little bit of a half trade, half purchase. But this is Mind Up. It is a game that I think I chatted about briefly in my games I played in February, and this is one of the smaller card games that I really enjoyed playing, and really wanted to get a copy for myself. It plays 1, 2, or 3 to 6. Why did I say 1? You cannot play Mind Up 1 player. It plays 3 to 6 players. I'm always looking for some fun, quick games that can play up to 6 players because we love playing games with Francis's family whenever they come over. So I feel like this one will be very fun to play with them. I've had a lot of fun playing that with my friends. And then, as for another just small card game, I will add Mind Up. I purchased from my friend for $15. This game here is called Fairy Tale, A New Story, and I actually wanted to purchase this one. I purchased it for $5, which is amazing, but I wanted to purchase this one because it's actually on one of my yearly challenges. I was looking for different games throughout different years, and this is one of the ones that I chose for a particular year. I don't remember what year it was, but yeah, I am really excited to try this one out. It plays 2 to 5 players, 30 minutes, and you are drafting cards. You're doing closed drafting and creating a tableau of cards, which I always love. So I'm excited for this one. It is a fairy theme, which I also love. So yeah, I'm excited to try out that one. Like I said, I got it for $5, which is amazing. And then another game that I got for, I'm not actually sure how much I got this one for. I think it might have been $5. It could have even been less than $5. But I mainly bought this because, if you've watched the channel before, I love collecting coffee games. I actually saw Coffee Traders, which is a bigger coffee themed game that I've been really wanting to try. The lowest that it went at the Bring and Buy was $70, and I couldn't do it. It is a big game. It only plays, I think it's 3 to 4 players or something like that. So it doesn't have a solo mode, which is always something that kind of holds me back from purchasing a bigger game because I'm putting so much money into it, and then I'm kind of having to make sure that I'm playing it with other people because I can't play it solo. So I held off on getting Coffee Traders, which I am a little bit sad that I did, but I will get to play it eventually. But anyways, speaking of coffee themed games, I picked up this little guy right here, which is a coffee themed Yahtzee. Yes, you hear that right. It is in literally a coffee cup, which makes me so incredibly happy. I love Yahtzee. I actually grew up playing a ton of Yahtzee. My mom loved Yahtzee, and we always had Yahtzee, obviously the physical game. We also had this little handheld Yahtzee game that I used to play as a kid as well. And it being a coffee themed game just made me so happy. And oopsie, the dice actually have like little coffee cups on it, and cake and coffee beans and a cupcake and like a cinnamon bun and like a iced coffee as well. So I'm very, very excited to play this just solo with a cup of coffee in the morning. I think that'd be a lot of fun, or a decaf at night I think will be very cute. So yeah, I got my little Yahtzee game. Pretty sure it was like $5 or even less. So that's that. I do have another small card game here, but I will hold off on that until after because I have a funny story to talk about, which I'm very sad we didn't get on camera. But anyways, I figured, or I discovered, figured is not the right word, I discovered that this time when I went to the Bring and Buy, I was looking for a lot of like solo only games. Specifically, I was looking for a lot of the Oniverse games. If you've heard of Onirim is like the most popular one. Civion, I think is, or Civilon. Noctilion, a bunch of those. They're all in the Omniverse kind of world, and I've been really wanting to try them as a solo gamer and as someone that talks a lot about solo games here on YouTube. I really wanted to try a lot of the Oniverse games, so I was specifically looking for the Oniverse games when I went there, and also just in general some like solo only games that I've heard a lot about. So I ended up grabbing one thing is Friday. I have actually never played Friday, and I feel like this is a solo-only game that a lot of people talk about. It, I've heard, is a great solo-only game. It is from Friedman Freeze, you can tell by the green-colored box, and it is a solo adventure game where I think you're like trying to survive on an island. So I'm very excited for this one. Apparently it's very challenging as well, so I'm excited to have like a bunch of solo-only games that I can just take out quickly in the evening and play on my coffee table. So I got Friday, which I think technically I purchased it for $10. With the Bring and Buy, you go at $12, and there's a certain price for everything. If you wait until 2, all the prices go down a little bit, and if you wait until 4 and it's still there, the prices go down again. And I actually purchased this along with another game kind of packaged together for $20, so technically I got them both for $10 each, but if I did wait, because I got these right when it opened at 12, if I did wait I would have gotten them for cheaper, but I just really wanted Friday as well as the other game, which I will talk about in a second, but yeah. Really excited about Friday. I'm excited to finally be able to try it out because I've heard so many great things about it. And then speaking of the Oniverse games, the game that was bundled with Friday was Onirim. This is another solo-only game that I hear so many people talk about, and I've heard that it's a little bit annoying, specifically in Onirim, to shuffle, because you're constantly shuffling in this game, and a lot of people say to just try it on the app, because apparently there's an Onirim app that is great, that shuffles for you, obviously. But I really wanted to try out the like physical version of it. I love shuffling cards. It's one of like my favorite things to do in board games. It's just like so therapeutic to me. So yeah, I grabbed Onirim. Like I said, these were the ones that were bundled together for $20. So I did get Onirim for $10, which I feel like is a great deal. And this also includes 7 different expansions. So that is awesome. And I'm excited to try Onirim. And then, speaking of all the other Oniverse games, my friend Steph actually was the most wonderful human being. Shout out to you, Steph. You are wonderful. She actually, going into the Bring and Buy, we kind of like all told each other the games that we were looking for. So if we saw something that another one of us was looking for, we'd grab it before someone else grabbed it. And so we were looking for the games, and I mentioned that I wanted Oniverse games and a few other things I mentioned. And Steph managed to find me, how many? Three of the Oniverse games, and they were all $5, guys. $5, which is insane. So I got Noctilion, an Oniverse game. This one, I believe all of them actually play 1 to 2 players, but I prefer to play them solo, or I am going to play them solo and will most likely only play them solo. So yeah, I got Noctilion for $5, and this one says that it includes 5 expansions as well, so that's fun. I was actually looking at, like, once I actually got all of these Omniverse games, I was looking at, like, rankings and stuff, And some of these people like, it's very like up and down what Oniverse games people really enjoy. There is a newer one that I think a lot of people are saying is like the best one. It starts with an S, or no, it's the Siberian, I think. It starts with a C. Anyways, I also got Castellian, which I think is like a tile laying game where you're building up like a castle, which is pretty fun. So it is, yeah, Castellion. Very excited. Again, got it for $5. And this one includes one expansion. Fun. And then the last Oniverse game is Sylvian, which again is another $5 Oniverse game that I got. And this one includes 2 expansions, 1 to 2 players. Very excited to play these. So overall, I ended up grabbing, oopsie, I just knocked over my coffee game. I ended up grabbing 4 different Oniverse games for 10, 15, 20, 25 bucks. What? Amazing. I love this for me. And now I can try all of these. And you guys actually let me know down below what Oniverse game you recommend I try out of the ones that I didn't get. And also out of the ones that I did get, which one should I try first? Let me know. But speaking about solo-only games, I also got another solo-only game that I have heard a lot of good things about, specifically from Nick from Brothers Murph. And my friend Kat actually found this and messaged me and said, hey, do you want this game? And I said, yes, I would love it. And that is Black Sonata. So this game, the look of this game is like so bland to me. I don't know why it makes sense because it's like all about Shakespeare, and it is a solo-only deduction game, which I think is so cool. It's a solitaire hidden movement and deduction game. So it makes sense with the theme, but just like the look of this is so funny to me. It actually reminds me of the cards in Obsession, which makes sense. But yeah, it's from Side Room Games, which I believe 4 Northwood is also from Side Room Games, which I love 4 Northwood. But this is one of like their older games, and I'm very excited to try it because Nick from the Brothers Murph always talks it up, and I love deduction games. So grab Sonata. It was a little bit more expensive than the others. I think it was $30. I'm not sure if that's expensive or not, but I do believe Black Sonata is like a very hard game to get your hands on, so that's pretty awesome. I got a pretty hard to find game. So yeah, that is Black Sonata, all of my solo only games there. I think that was everything for like my smaller games. And then I ended up grabbing, I am gonna leave 2 for the end for a little funny story, but I got 4 other bigger box games. One of them I am so happy I actually grabbed. My friend Steph actually found this and asked if I wanted it. She like brought it over in the bring and buy because this is a game that is a polyomino style game. I really like polyomino tile laying games, and this is one that a lot of people have been talking about within like the past 6 months or so, when I believe it was released at Gen Con possibly. But that game is Wild Tiled West. So Steph actually found this right at the end of the bring and buy at 4, and it was at its lowest price, which was $45. And $45 for Wild Tiled West is pretty good because I do believe it's for sale like on board game websites right now, and on those websites I think it's like $90 possibly, maybe slightly less, but I'm really happy that I ended up getting it because we ended up playing it at Breakout Con, and I really enjoyed it. And it also plays 1 to 5 players, so you can play it solo, you can play it up to 5 players, so that is fun. I also grabbed a game that I've never heard of before, and I'm surprised I haven't. It's from the same publisher as Merchant's Cove, which is Final Frontier Games, and this is a game from I think 2016. But I really wanted to pick up a game or just be open to picking up games that I'd never heard of before and just like try them out, you know, I think it'd be fun. So this one here is actually 1 to 6 players. That's the main thing that got me. because I'm always looking for games that can play solo, and then I'm always looking for games that I can play up to 6 players because, again, Francis's family loves to play board games. So the game that I picked up is this guy right here, which is Cavern Tavern. So I actually picked this up and then I went into a corner and like looked it up on Board Game Geek just to see like what the mechanics were for the game and stuff like that. And this is actually a dice placement game, which you guys know I love if you watch the channel. I'm a huge fan of any game that uses dice in interesting ways, dice worker placement, dice mitigation, all of those things. I really enjoy them. So that's what this is, and you're actually running a tavern and you are like working in the kitchen, you're serving drinks, you're serving food, you're doing chores, all of those things. It kind of gave me the vibes of Taverns of Tiefenthal, but a little bit different. And I'm excited to try it out. I did recently get rid of Taverns of Tiefenthal, so I'm excited to see if that's like a little bit of a replacement. I was kind of getting bored of taverns, so I'm excited to have one that's kind of similar theme because I really enjoyed the theme of Taverns of Tiefenthal, but a slightly different gameplay. So really excited about that. Next game is a very exciting one, and this again is one that my friend Steph found me so early on in the bring and buy before someone else grabbed it, and this has been a game that I've wanted in the collection for a really long time. This is the one that I think I spent the most money on because it was right at the beginning at its higher price. If I waited, it might have gotten taken, but it would have been a slightly less or lower price, but I did not care. I've been wanting this game for a while, and I still got a little bit of money off for it. So the game that I'm talking about is Grand Austria Hotel, which I'm so excited to have in the collection now. We actually played this, my friend Steph, Kat, and I, we played this at Steph's house, and both Kat and I fell in love with it, and I'm so happy to have it in the collection. There is a fan-made solo mode for Grand Austria Hotel that is actually printed out in this box. So whoever owned this before me was also a solo gamer, which is very fun. I opened it and saw all the printouts, and all of the rules is like highlighted and stuff, which is so fun. So yeah, very excited that I found this. There's also an expansion that you can get that also includes like a like official solo mode, but the like fan-made solo mode is printed out in there. So I'm excited to eventually play that, but that was probably the one game that I was like so excited to find. And then lastly, before we get into the last two that I have a funny story about, I saw this one and I've never heard anyone talk about this game before. It looks beautiful, and I saw it right at the end of the bring and buy when everything was at its cheapest, and this game was $10, guys, $10. And that is this game right here, which is Netta Tanka? I looked it up on BGG, and it is like worker placement, resource management, and I believe it plays 1 to 6 players. Actually, let me look it up and make sure I'm saying that right. It might be 1 to 6 players, it could be 2 to 4, but I think I was like looking on the box, and the box literally has no information on how many players it plays. So I was like, what the heck? So I did look it up, and I think that's what actually got me to grab it and keep it. But yeah, 1 to 5 players. So not quite 6 players, but it does have a solo mode. So I'm like, sure, let's do it. Let's purchase this for $10 and see how it plays. I could actually discover a like hidden gem, and I can, you know, share it with you guys. So yes, Netta Tanka. And then lastly, I have a funny story. Basically at the end of the bring and buy, if the people that brought the games to the bring and buy don't come back and pick up their games, they basically, or they will come back to pick up the money that they made from the games that they did sell, but they do have the option to just say, hey, I don't want the rest of the games that didn't sell. I'm going to donate them to Breakout, and I'm pretty sure Breakout, like, maybe they go through and choose a few to keep for their like library or something for the like next year's coming up. But we were actually in a room pretty close to where the bring and buy was, and the owner, Peter of Breakout Con, actually was like, hey, everyone in this room, like we have some games that were donated to Breakout Con. If you guys want to come check them out, you can take them for free if you want. So all of us It was like a stampede. We were all so excited for free games. So everyone like stood up right away as we were playing games and just like ran to the bring and buy room. And I found a few games, very random games, but I found a few games which I'm excited about. One that I got for free is this game right here, which is Queen of Scots. Never heard of this game. Apparently it's a 2020 release. I don't know. It's cute. It has a card with a little white dog on it, and that's all I cared about. So yeah, Queen of Scots I got for free. Very fun. And then another game that I actually got for free, Sea of Thieves from Steamforged Games. I'm excited to try it out. There is the bring and buy little tag on here, which I will quickly take off so you guys can actually see what the cover looks like, but it's like a pirate themed game. And it looks pretty cool, so I'm excited to check it out when I have the time to. But it was initially at its lowest point, $25, and I got it for free, so that is fun. It says, set sail for adventure and race to become pirate legends. So yeah, I got that one for free. I also got the Queen of Scots for free. So that was like a really funny moment of the con where we all just went like crazy and went running for the breakout or the bring and buy room. And I think that's actually everything for this vlog. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along for the weekend with me, playing all of the games. I think at the end of the weekend, I ended up playing 23 games, I believe. And I, like you guys just saw, spent a lot of money on new board games that I'm very excited about. But yeah, huge shout out to Breakout Con for having me as a media guest. I did get my badge for free, so a huge thank you to them for that. But I really truly love Breakout Con. It is my favorite local convention that I go to every single year, and I plan on going for years and years to come. It is so much fun, and it's just so nice being able to hang out with friends and play games all weekend. My friend Steph and I got a hotel room for the weekend, and it was just so nice to have a hotel room in the same like hotel as the convention and just play games all day, go up to the hotel room, sleep, and then just do it all over again. Was so much fun. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button down below if you've yet to do so. We'd love to have you here in the garden. And yeah, thank you all so much. Love you so much. Remember, you are somebody's reason to smile, and I will see you in the next board game video. Bye, friends.